What do you do with the team that can't win the big one? What do you do with the man that can't escape his own demons? What do you do with San Francisco? They were the chosen ones, crowned as the contender of the NFC for what seems to be time eternal, only to fumble it away at every opportunity, either coming up just short of the goal or being decapitated by a wave of injuries. Simplest explanation, the Niners are perennially cursed. All you need is one example. Dre Greenlaw, one of their core defensive players, suffers a major injury early on. And it's not during a play, but by going onto the field after a punt. Shades of Bill Gramatica injuring himself after a kick. That is San Francisco. Undone by elements out of their control or an ill-timed faux pas. They can have no joy. They can't even hold the record for longest field goal in Super Bowl history without Kansas City one-upping them. Whatever they try to do, Kansas City is simply better. And this was supposed to be the year to beat them. They looked weak throughout the season. Their underbelly was exposed. Their offense was a complete mess, being bailed out by defense and their opponents imploding on themselves. Yet San Francisco couldn't do it. Travis Kelce was yelling at Andy Reid in the sidelines and they still couldn't do it. They're Buffalo with better PR, consistently botching key opportunities thanks to an inability to overcome the Chiefs' defense. Most agonizingly, the few mistakes they made were brutal in scope, undone by a blocked extra point and a muffed punt. Their special teams doomed them. Thanks to those two plays, everything will be overthought and analyzed to hell and back due to the football equivalent of Deus Ex Machina. Can't even call Kyle Shanahan a choker, he didn't even do that much wrong. His only true demerits on the game were failing to run the ball in the third quarter and gunning for a third possession in overtime. Hate to say, Kyle, but Kansas City was going to go for two instead of obliging him. Point to him blowing another double-digit lead in the Super Bowl, but all it shows me is one thing. He still cannot break the hex of 28-3. No matter what he does or how he schemes, that dark cloud will never dissipate. It is his albatross. It has become San Francisco's bane, despair, perpetual agony. As Kansas City rips the wind from their cold, dead hands, the football world is a chasm. The dynasty of the Chiefs has been born. The new boss is the same as the old boss, but now with allegations of rigging and scripting because the bad guys won in predictable fashion. We are now under new management. San Francisco has failed to break through once again. While they should have one more year to push until the Purdy bill comes due, everyone's somehow going to get injured again and they'll fall well short of the goal. That's just how things work for them. Bang, bang, Niner gang. The bang is them falling to their death. Reaching the pearly gates, there will only be the worst case scenario for football fans. 2 rings for Kadarius Toney.
San Francisco is gone now.
That was for the good of all Americans.